Hello and welcome to everyone. I am Preeti Sharma from Kendriya Vidyalaya JNU. We are going to discuss chapter non-profit organization of class 12th. In the last class, we have also discussed some of the points of this chapter like meaning of NPO, its features, then receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account, its features, then balance sheet. Now let us discuss what is fund based accounting. The concept of fund based accounting refers to the accounting whereby receipts and incomes relating to a particular fund are credited to that particular fund and payment and expenses are debited to it. Such funds are created for a specific purpose such as building fund, library fund, sports fund, prize fund, etc. That means we can use that fund for the particular purpose only. We will show the accounting treatment of fund based accounting. There is a question like tournament fund rupees 20,000 is given in the question, tournament expenses rupees 6,000 and receipt from tournament fund rupees 8,000. Now as you can see, tournament fund is a specific fund. So income relating to that particular fund will be added to this and expenses relating to that particular fund will be deducted from this. Now you can see the accounting treatment. On liability side, we have to show tournament fund rupees 20,000 plus receipts from tournament, that is 8,000, the total will be 28,000. Then we will deduct the tournament expenses of rupees 6,000 and then we will receive the balance of 22,000 that will be shown on the liability side or the outer column of the liability side of balance sheet. Why we have shown this on the liability side? Because specific funds are shown always on the liability side because it is of capital nature item. There are some important terms or we can say accounting treatment of important items of income and expenditure account. That means we have to discuss here which item we will transfer to income and expenditure account and which item we have to transfer to balance sheet, where and why. First, entrance fee and admission fee. What is entrance fee and admission fee? Entrance fee is the amount paid by the person at the time of becoming a member of the NPO. There is a conflict regarding the treatment of entrance fee or admission fee. Some says that entrance fee should be capitalized and it should be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. But there are others who say that entrance fee amount is not a high amount, so we have to show this in the income and expenditure account. So it is normally mentioned in the question, if it is said entrance fee should be capitalized, then we have to transfer this item to the liability side, otherwise we will treat it as a revenue item and we will transfer this to the income and expenditure account. Second is life membership fee. Life membership fee is a capital receipt and is paid by all the members only once in the lifetime. So it is of capital nature and all capital nature items are shown on the balance sheet. This amount will be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. Third is special receipts. Special receipts like amount received from special dinners or from other occasions. Then we have to show it proper treatment and then the balance whatever is arrived, we have to transfer that balance in income and expenditure account. Fourth is donation. Donation can be of two types. First is general donation and second one is specific donation. General donation is always treated as revenue nature and item, so we have to transfer this item in income and expenditure account. But if specific donation is given, so the specific donation is an item of capital nature, so we have to transfer this item to the liability side of balance sheet. Next is legacy. What is legacy? Legacy is the amount received as donation by NPO under the will of a deceased person. So it is a capital nature item, so we have to transfer this item on the liability side of balance sheet. Next is sale of used sports material. Sports material is a consumable item. We have to see is a separate calculation for the consumable item, then we will transfer the amount to the income and expenditure account. But if there is any profit or loss, then we will transfer the profit or loss in the income and expenditure account as well. Seventh is sale of old assets. What is asset? You know, all the asset we have to show on the asset side of balance sheet, but if there is profit on sale of old asset, then we will show the profit on the income and expenditure account on income side, but if there is a loss, then we will show this loss on the expense side of income and expenditure account. The next item, sale of old newspaper. That means newspaper, the amount received from newspaper is of regular nature, so it is a revenue nature item. So we will transfer this amount to the income and expenditure account on the income side. Honorarium. What is honorarium? Token payment made to a person who has voluntarily undertaken a service. So from the point of view of NPO, it is an expense. So we will show this amount in the income and expenditure account on expense side. Last is subscription. It is very important item of NPO. It is the amount paid by the member periodically so that their membership remains alive. Now we will see the calculation of subscription, because it is very important item and 3 marks question also comes on this separate topic, as well as we have to show this calculation on each and every long question. So let us see how we will calculate subscription. You can see the formula of subscription. First of all, we have to show the total subscription received, whether it is of previous year, current year or next year. Then we have to add outstanding at the end of current year. Then we have to add advance at the beginning of current year. Then we have to deduct 2 items, that is outstanding at the beginning and advance at the end. The balance whichever is arrived will be shown in the income and expenditure account. Now you can see there is a question based on subscription. This is receipt and payment account is given. Under this account, the current year is 2010, then the previous one is 2009 and the next year is 2011. We have received subscription for 2009 is 400, in 2010 21,100 and for 2011 is 800. Total subscription received is 22,300. Now there is some additional information, like there are 450 members paying subscription rupees 50 each, then 450 were outstanding in the beginning of the year. Show the treatment in income and expenditure account. So now let us discuss the solution of this question. As you have seen in the question, total subscription received during the year is 22,300, including the previous year as well as the next year. So now we have to apply the formula, that is outstanding at the end, advance in the beginning, and we have to deduct outstanding at the beginning and advance at the end. So let us first of all discuss the last point, that is advance at the end. You can see in the table, in 2011 we have rupees 800 received in 2010. So if we are receiving the amount of 2011 in 2010, then it is the advance at the end. So we have to deduct this amount. Then let us move to the next one, outstanding at the beginning. It is given in the additional information that 450 rupees were outstanding at the beginning. So we will deduct this amount, because this amount also does not belong to the particular current year. Now let us move to the next point, that is advance in the beginning. This amount is not given in the question. Now let us discuss the outstanding at the end, that is 1450. How this amount is arrived? You can see in the table it is given 21,100, but in the additional information it is mentioned that there are 450 members and each member is paying 50 rupees subscription. That means total 22,500 should be received, but during the current year we have received only 21,100. That means 1400 were outstanding amount. Now there is one more thing, you can see in the additional information there are 450 rupees which were outstanding in the beginning, and in the table you can see only 400 amount is received. That means 50 rupees is still outstanding. So the 1400 plus 50, the total will be 1450. If we will add or less this amount, then the answer will be 22,500, which will be equal to the 450 members into 50 rupees subscription. Then also we can arrive at this amount. So This is how we will calculate subscription. You can see the fund based accounting question. We have the following items like match fund 10,000 on credit side, match expenses 3,500 debit side, investment on match fund 6,000, interest on investment of match fund rupees 300 on credit side, and prices paid 1,900. You have to deal with the following cases. Now there is a question of subscription. In 2009, the subscription received by King Club of Delhi were rupees 40,900, including rupees 500 for 2008 and rupees 1,000 for 2010. At the end of 2009, subscription outstanding for 2009 were rupees 1,500. The subscription due but not received at the end of previous year, that is 31st December 2008, were rupees 800, while subscription received in advance on the same date were rupees 1,800. Now you have to calculate the subscription and you have to show what amount we have to show in the income and expenditure account. Now let us revise all the topic that we have discussed today. First of all, we have discussed fund based accounting and there was one numerical which was based on this. Then we have discussed the treatment of various items like entrance fee, life membership fee, subscription. Then we have done one question which was based on subscription. I hope you must have understood the topics well. Thank you. Have a nice day.